Greetings, galactic rainbow warriors of the New Earth tribes, rising up with the higher dimensional frequency waves flowing in from galactic source, galactic center, Hunab-Ku. Many powerful activations today. We are feeling these downloads and codes from the subtle realms, but they are coming through in powerful ways and powerful waves. The Tao is with us now. The kingdom of heaven is within. Today we had one of the most powerful waves I've ever seen on the Schumann resonance with 1200 hertz amplitude. This is coming from the 12D and beyond into the 13. Heaven on earth 37 into the 73. It was also reported today from spaceweather.com that on January 2nd, 2021, 2 massive coronal mass ejections erupted from the sun, which potentially can reach the earth on January 6th. January 6th is a powerful day, as many know. This is the day that many are going to be gathering in Washington, D.C. to be part of the exposure of the fraud of this election and all elections since JFK's assassination by the nefarious ones. And it is the day the White Hats, the Earth Alliance, it's the last chance that the bad actors in politics make the right choice and repent for the lies, the deceptions that have been cast upon the world for many hundreds of years. And it is the last chance that they have to do the right thing and confess to their crimes against humanity and all life. And this powerful energy that will culminate on the 6th, which will lead us up to the 8th, January 8th, where the Lyran Nation transmits the lion energies of the 8-8 Lion's Gate on this 1-8 portal, which will be a 9, the Council of 9, and the Council of Completion, so that we can fulfill our mission of ascension and rising Gaia into fully 5D manifestation. Another interesting synchronicity on spaceweather.com under their near-Earth asteroids. On January 5th, 2020, there were 2,037 potentially hazardous asteroids which passed Earth. So what was interesting is the 2037, and those that follow this channel, they know the last night that I spent before the solstice. On the night of the solstice, it was room 237, which is synchronic with, in that movie The Shining, that Stanley Kubrick directed. It's the moon room. It's also the room of secrets, the room of revelation. In the code of the shining ones, it is the mirror of the 73, which is heaven, and 37 is the earth. It is also a 1010 portal. And also, in the last minute, the ceremony at Uluru was changed to 7:32 p.m., which is a mirror of 237. The mirror is the portal, the doorway, the reflection of source, of Q, of the quantum, of the cosmic consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the Buddha consciousness. 1111 coming in, the second portal to my sacred condor. And now, before getting started with the earthquakes in the last 24 hours in our daily transmission, I'd like to thank all of you that are supporting us on Patreon. Today we went beyond the halfway point of what we need for our daily expenses, living expenses, and for our first phase of our mission, which will be to secure a home, a roost for Sacred Condor and her 3 crystal children, because I need to show the mortgage company, the banks, that I can make the monthly payments on a home. So for us to be able to work on the technologies to help all of you to unite with your divine union, and then ultimately the Healing Retreat Center, we need a home to work from. I need property and land that I could build our medicine wheels and our sacred spirals and surrounding talisman for protection of myself, my queen, and our soul star family. Or if anyone out there can buy land and property, a home that I could lease to own from. No one has offered yet, but if you can do that, please send an email to habanerosun@yahoo.com. That would be very kind of you. And until then, I keep hustling because Rome was not built in a day, and the empire of love is going to take time, energy, and finances to manifest. And I know some people live in a fantasy world and want me to pull out my magic wand and wave it and make all of our dreams come true, but we still have to work within the parameters of the laws of physics, even though we're breaking those laws, but we're still living within the 3D matrix timeline, which we're anchoring the 5D, and the new earth is being anchored in, but we're in the transition phase until we can bring the financial abundance and the Saint Germain Trust and all these people's Nasara accounts into fruition. I still have to navigate the 3D laws and 3D timelines to make these things happen. So again, thank you all for your support, and we're halfway there. Halfway to our first goal and our first phase into the next phase, and then the third phase will be the healing retreat centers and sustainable communities. So if you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/prime disclosure. Okay, now back to business. In the last 24 hours, we had 142 earthquakes, M1.5 or greater, the most powerful 5.6 in the South Sandwich Islands, and that is of the Atlantean energy of the Divine Masculine. And again, with the 11 code of the 1111 portal earlier today, Idaho 3.2, Northeast Iceland 4.7, the Mid-Atlantic Ridge again today with a 4.9, the 13 of the Divine Goddess. We had a 4.4 in Argentina, Greenland Sea 4.8 with the 12 codes coming in. Argentina in the sacred portal of the Andes Mountains 4.5 with a 9, 196 kilometers depth. Tyndall, South Dakota 3.1, Chile, South America 4.9 with a 13, California 3.1, multiple activations in California 3.1, 4.0, 3.5 in Nyland, California. Puerto Rico with the Atlantean energies 3.5, Puerto Rico 3.8, Bolivia, South America in the sacred portal, Villa Yapacani 4.9 with the 9 codes, southeastern Alaska 3.0, south of Fiji 4.5 with the 9, 516 kilometers depth. This is on the Ring of Fire with the Lemurian energies coming in. Panama and Central America 4.7, Vanuatu also on the Ring of Fire 5.1, and then a 4.4 New Zealand with the Lemurian energies. Then Puerto Rico 3.1, 130 kilometers depth, 31 into the 13, 4.4, which is the 8 of the eternal, the infinite, and of the 8-8 Lion's Gate, which is connected to the royalty of the Royal Lions of Lemuria. Aho. We begin again today with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 27 degrees 40 minutes Virgo, and the sun is at 14 degrees 56 minutes Capricorn. The current Sabian symbol for the sun, 15 degree Capricorn, is in the hospital. The children's ward is filled with toys. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon, 28 degrees Virgo, a bald-headed man who has seized power, from astrologyweekly.com. And now we begin today's transmissions from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. The Lion of Judah has come to collect all divine masculine Christ bridegrooms from the devil. They have been taken through the threshold into a new day. This is an answered prayer to their free will request to be in union. The DMC have chosen to be a faithful, committed partner to the Divine Feminine Christ, and the Most High, Yahweh, has chosen them in return. This is destined divine timing for the rebirth of Goddess and the Magdalene seed branch, genetic bloodline, and all future generations here on earth. The bride of Christ has been freed by her bridegroom through the Omega Stargate of the Holy Grail over the past few weeks. This has induced the Sisterhood of the Rose and the Lion tribe of Judah's transformation into their new position of being first fruits, Matthew 20:16, So the last shall be first, and the first last, for many be called, but few chosen. This is divine intervention from our King. He is bringing us the justice we need to complete the restoration of the Holy Grail. The Most High is using his sword of truth to remove the devil from the Sisterhood of the Rose and the genetic bridegrooms of Christ. Shekinah is also here, giving the emotional support and healing frequencies needed as the devil collapses out of your lives. Her fire purification is raising your vibration way up out of 3D consciousness into the union of your soul. Today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Patricia Cota-Robles, co-creating the template for the Divine Plan in 2021, January 4th, 2021. Precious heart, we at Era of Peace wish you a love-filled, peaceful, healthy, and abundant 2021. The legions of light in the realms of the illumined truth are rejoicing and expressing infinite gratitude over the life-transforming events that were God victoriously accomplished through the unified efforts of awakening humanity and the celestial realms during the last few months of 2020. During that time, humanity and Mother Earth received profound blessings as we passed through several light-filled celestial events. These opportunities included Mother Earth's planetary reboot, passing through the gateways of 1111 and 1212, a greatly amplified lunar and solar eclipse, the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, an exceptionally powerful December solstice, and the birth of 2021. During the December 21st solstice and the simultaneous great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, every person's I Am presence was able to elevate our holy breath to new levels. The beings of light said this may be difficult for us to fully comprehend, but what it means is that we are now breathing higher frequencies of prana and our life force with every breath we take. This increased influx of humanity's prana and life force empowered the masses of humanity in ways that cleared the sacred space for an activity of light during the December solstice and the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn that has been unfolding for millennia. During that cosmic moment, the mighty Elohim, who are the builders of form, were able to activate Mother Earth's crystal grid system, which is literally her acupuncture meridian system, into the full embrace of the fifth-dimensional solar crystal grid system for the new Earth. Once this was accomplished, brand new fifth-dimensional record-keeper crystals, which are encoded with the full divine potential of the new Earth, were placed throughout Mother Earth's new crystal grid system. The beings of light want us to know that these record-keeper crystals function within the meridians of Mother Earth's crystal grid system, the same way humanity's newly activated 12 fifth-dimensional crystal solar strands of DNA now function within our own earthly bodies. With the awesome victory of this miraculous event, the time has arrived for humanity en masse to move beyond the consciousness of separation and duality. It is time for us to join together as one breath, one heartbeat, one voice, and one unified consciousness of pure divine love. We must acknowledge the divinity within every heart flame and celebrate our diversities, thus moving past the illusion of things that separate us. The first step in this healing process involves humanity co-creating the template for unity consciousness. This is a critical facet of the divine plan for 2021. Today, you and I and the rest of awakening humanity will begin this healing by invoking the light of God and co-creating a template for unity consciousness in the realms of cause. Together we will bathe humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth in the healing unguent of unity consciousness with the very heart of Father, Mother, God. Please affirm, I am my I Am presence, and I am one with the I Am presence of every person on earth. Now every person's I Am presence is preparing his or her heart and mind to receive this influx of light as we join together in one pointed consciousness. I will lead this guided visualization in the first person so that we will all experience this activity of light individually, but know that the invocation we make this sacred day for ourselves, we make for all of humanity and every particle and wave of life evolving on Mother Earth. We now begin by breathing our holy breath with the new and infinitely powerful frequencies of prana and life force in and out deeply and rhythmically, co-creating the template for unity consciousness. I am going within to the deepest recesses of my heart, the secret place of the Most High Living God. There I kneel before the altar of love and surrender my lower human consciousness to the perfection of my I Am presence, my true God reality. My I Am presence takes full command of my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies. The light of God fills my being, and I ascend into the realms of illumined truth. Within this octave of light, unity consciousness flows into my heart flame and floods the earth to bless all life. As humanity and Mother Earth are consecrated with the light of unity consciousness, specific genetic codings are activated within every person's 12 fifth-dimensional crystalline solar strands of DNA and Mother Earth's new fifth-dimensional record-keeper crystals. These codings contain the immaculate concept of each person's and Mother Earth's full divine potential. This activity of light is now empowering Mother Earth and every beloved son and daughter of God evolving on this planet to fulfill our divine purpose and reason for being. Through this activation, the mind and emotions of every person are purified and realigned with the harmony of their true being. This purification paves the way for the conscious mind and the superconscious mind within each person to merge and become one. In this state of at-one-ment, every person's I Am presence takes full control. The life, body, mind, and soul of every son and daughter of God on earth is quickened and lifted into a state of enlightenment that clears the way for unity consciousness and the fulfillment of the divine plan for 2021. Unity consciousness contains a clarity and frequency of God's comprehensive divine love that transcends all obstacles. Held in the embrace of this divine intelligence, I fully comprehend the truth that I am one with all life, and that all life is divine. This awareness allows the masses of humanity to revel in our diversities and to revere and respect our differences in new and wondrous ways. Unity consciousness contains within its essence the divine potential for me to rise above all human conditions and all self-inflicted pain and suffering. For when I am unified in consciousness with the rest of humanity, we become a force of unlimited and unspeakable power. With unity consciousness, I recognize and honor the divinity within every human being, the elemental kingdom and Mother Earth. I peer into the heart of every man, woman, and child, and I see a radiant being of light abiding within every heart flame. As I acknowledge each person's divinity, the I Am presence within their heart begins to expand and expand. As the I Am presence of each person increases in power and dominion, the obsolete beliefs, behavior patterns, and illusions associated with fear and separation or lack and limitation begin dropping away. Regardless of the depths of negativity the person has fallen to, his or her I Am presence now takes control and places their feet firmly on the path of light. I now breathe my holy breath in deeply and assimilate the light of unity consciousness into my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies. For a sublime moment, I revel in the wonder of this magnificent light. Through my I Am presence, I now consecrate my life force to be the open door for unity consciousness, until the patterns of perfection for the new earth are manifest in all of their glory. Through unity consciousness, all life belonging to or serving the new earth at this time is now experiencing the divine qualities of God's comprehensive and transfiguring love, oneness, enlightenment, eternal peace, vibrant health, abundance, joy, and reverence for all life. From this moment forth, I will focus on the divinity within every heart flame, and know that unity consciousness is now expanding through every person's I Am presence with every holy breath we take. And so it is. Beloved, I am that I am. Dare one, every day continually focus on the divinity within every son and daughter of God, the entire elemental kingdom and Mother Earth. Visualize unity consciousness expanding through every person's I Am presence with every breath they take. God bless you. Patricia Cota-Robles from eraofpeace.org. Today from Divine Sister of Delight, Karen Lithica. symbols, geometry, light expansion, new light age, 0401-2021. As the new light spectrum permeates your crystalline light field, be open to the necessary changes. Notice your light way, your daily connections, the written words, the patterns and symbols, visual cues. Pay close attention to light language, symbols, and paintings. Know everything around you is upgrading, awakening to a new awareness, a new light synthesis. Feel into the initial desire to view and uptake the energy of a word, symbol, or pattern. Become more connected to the mental stimulus you are feeling, and realize this is integrating within your light field. To realize you are awakening to the expansion of different aspects of you, integrated at a higher light level, integrating into the now. Know your eyes are the doorway of light. To see your eyes as multidimensional, connecting this construct to your third eye vision, enabling you to receive, process, and integrate more that it is occurring. See new ways, opportunities to view your reality. Awaken to the expansion of you. As your internal and external stimulus join, expand and unite, enabling a wider, expansive view of your reality, unlocking many stories of your past and future, to see crop circles and geometry with new light eyes, to feel and view your world in a new light spectrum, as the universe becomes your universe, sending waves of light, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica, from KarenLithica.com. Thank you, star beings. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda M. Robinson, Releasing with Higher Consciousness, by Archangel Zadkiel, January 2021. Greetings, beloved ones. We are the Archangels Zadkiel and Amethyst, and we greet you with love. Today we wish to discuss releasing with higher consciousness. Higher vibrational energy is continuing to bathe your planet. This energy is inviting you to assimilate it into your own energy field, to increase your personal frequency. This can assist you in rising to higher dimensions. As you assimilate the higher dimensional energy into your own energy field, your consciousness and awareness are likely to expand. You are able to view things from a higher perspective, and you may have an expanded vision of your spiritual path. You are understanding situations from a point of higher consciousness. As this occurs, you may become aware of things that are no longer an energetic fit for you. Your energy is expanded, and this can affect how you view other aspects of your life. This can range from the types of books you want to read to activities and patterns of thinking and being. This occurs because each previous item or activity carries a different vibration from the one to which you have risen. You are now living in a state of higher consciousness. As your awareness expands, your inner guidance may prompt you to release some of the things and patterns that are no longer an energetic fit for you. When this occurs, you can approach the process from a state of higher consciousness. You are able to determine whether something feels as if it is still a good fit for you. There is no sense of judgment in this process when you are operating with higher consciousness. You know where you are on your spiritual path and how you want to conduct your life. This allows you to evaluate each situation with a sense of peace and know that you are simply determining what is a good fit for you at your current point on your path. One of the first parts of this process begins with recognizing that you have moved to a higher state of consciousness. With this awareness, you may begin to look at situations with a new understanding. What previously seemed to be such a good fit and a simple decision may no longer feel right for you. A book or activity may no longer draw your interest. You may wonder how something that you previously held so dear could feel so different now. If this occurs, it may be a confirmation that you have progressed to a higher level. This realization allows you to determine what is a good fit for you at the current point on your spiritual path and what you want to carry forward. This process allows you to begin or continue a review of what is currently on your path. This can include items, activities, and ways of thinking. A careful review of them can assist you in continuing to move forward as you begin to live from a state of higher consciousness. The process of evaluating and releasing may shift from physical items to patterns of thinking, understanding, and ways of being. This is especially important because these are the qualities that you carry with you to the higher dimensions. At that level, it is not as much about physical items as it is about your personal qualities and ways of being. When you are thinking about what you want to release, old patterns such as holding on to anger and grudges or judging situations may come into your awareness. These are normal emotions that occur from time to time. The problem occurs when you hold on to them. When that happens, an energetic block can develop that hinders your frequency rising as easily as it could if the blockage were not there. As you find patterns that are no longer an energetic fit with your current path, you can release them with love when you conduct this process with higher consciousness. Each pattern or way of being served an important role for you at an earlier time. You may wish to reflect on each situation and what you learned from it. Then you can express gratitude and release it with love. You can think about your current path and the qualities you wish to nurture and express as you move forward. Remaining in a state of higher consciousness will be especially helpful as you conduct this process. The more you remain in a state of higher consciousness, the more automatic it will be. As you set your intention to remain in this state, you will rise naturally to higher levels. Beloveds, we are happy that you are reviewing your path and releasing with higher consciousness. Know that you are greatly loved. We are Archangel Zadkiel and Amethyst, and we surround you with love. And so it is, from personalpathwaysoflight.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 2-1, Red Galactic Dragon. Galactic is the name for the number 8, and its keywords are harmony, model, and integrity. These days are great for finding harmony in our life. The number 8 is a symbol of eternity, a never-ending loop. Time is cyclical, not linear, which is the main difference between the Maya view of time and the Western world's view. There is an infinite supply of love, time, and energy in the universe. May this understanding help you find harmony in your life today. Today is Red Dragon, and its keywords are nurture, being, and birth. Dragon days are great for taking care of others and allowing yourself to be taken care of. Find your cave and have some downtime so you may emerge refreshed. The dragon has very nurturing energy, and it can remind us to be kinder to ourselves and others. Combine the day and the number, and the result is harmony equals rebirth, or nurture integrity. It's a comforting day, a number with lovely energy, and the very caring dragon together provide an opportunity for much needed uplift. Spread kindness today and accept offers of help too. Today from Divine Sister of the Lights, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Galactic Dragon, Kin 21, 4 January 2020, Modeling Responsibility, 4-1-2021 equal 4-1-41 equal 415 equal 55 equal 10 equal 1. 5-5 Liberation Code. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Angelic Earth. 1 New Beginnings, Leader, Authority, Original. 5 Change, Transformation, Freedom, Movement. 10 Manifestation, Authority, Power. Kin 21 equal 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. Kin 21 commences our new journey at the beginning of the second vertical column in the Tzolk'in calendar. Number 2 denotes cooperation, partnership, romance, union, and working harmoniously with others. So these concurrent themes will be operative during our next 20-day journey through the solar seals as we are birthed anew today from Mother Dragon and arrive at Ahau, Tribe 20, as more enlightened beings once more. Day 8 of the enchanting White Wizard wave spell is the one where we model how we want our lives to be from now on. We become the model of the wizard to prepare our mind to anchor and receive multidimensional realities here on earth. We open our receptive hearts and awaken minds to allow more love, kindness, wisdom, and compassion to flow. Whatever enchantment we give out is returned to us threefold. Today we are invited to nurture ourselves on all levels as we embrace new, authentic beginnings. Tone of creation, galactic, tone 8 in the mental realm, action modeling, power harmonize, essence integrity. The galactic tone will influence much mental analysis today, so it is a potent day to upgrade our PSI memory bank, switching to a new CPU for our galactic minds. We need to learn to think differently, accepting responsibility for our thoughts, beliefs, and programs, instead of robotically allowing ourselves to be mind-controlled slaves. Ain't that the truth? The most important factor is that we model integrity in our thoughts, words, and actions. Are our intentions based on the newfound harmony through integrity of being? Our plans need to be transparent and for the highest good of our community and planet, for them to hold up in these new energies. Our projects and business models will then serve as a model for others, following in our footsteps to hold the ideals of unity, peace, and harmony as a priority. At Tone 8, we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We have also mastered harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? It is time to integrate and align your higher galactic mind as a pure channel of the sacred order of pure reception of the harmonic patterns of consciousness, the new peaceful mind matrix that loves and cherishes all of creation. The wizard provides the capacity to integrate the magic through channeling the codes of harmony, through the new pure and sacred mathematics of the harmonic patterns of new creation. This is where we receive our endless source of love and nurturance that replenishes our cells, our body, mind, and soul. We honor and give thanks for the divine source that lights up our everyday life. It is time to give gratitude and to salute the sun. We are one global family and soon to become galactic, holding the bigger picture of reuniting with our galactic star family. How much love do you have in your heart and mind? Is there enough to give yourself, your family, your community, your country, your planet, your galaxy? Meditate on this ponderance today. Today's questions are, how do I model harmony and integrity of being through my thoughts, words, and actions as a loving, kind, and responsible galactic citizen? How can I birth more authenticity through my soul's creations? Aho, galactic kin, divine blessings for upgrading to a more beautiful and harmonious galactic mind. And la kekala kin, Christina White, magnetic world bridger, kin 66. Kin 2-1, red galactic dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to nurture. Modeling being, I seal the output of birth. With the galactic tone of integrity, I am guided by the power of life force. And with that, 1212 coming in, the third portal to my sacred condor. So on this beautiful and blessed day, sacred beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below this video to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for their support on Patreon and your pledges. Each pledge is a vote for us to continue our work and to keep bringing out these daily transmissions free to humanity and to the world. So we appreciate each and every one of you. And as I said earlier, we just reached just beyond the halfway point of our goal of what we need for our daily living expenses and to start our first phase of our 3 phases, the ultimate being starting the blueprint and the healing retreat centers beginning in Washington State. And this will be a healing retreat center with a council of 12 that will run it. And this will be when we can visit and bring our teachings to the world of the eagle and the condor. But until then, my queen, the sacred condor, and I have much work to do, and we will bring our energies to our teams through Patreon, beginning with some guided meditations in the near future. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Annette Maxwell, for your pledge and support on Patreon. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Carol Smith Renkel, for raising your pledge on Patreon. We appreciate you all very much and thank you all for your continued support. If you'd like to support our work and our mission of the Eagle and Condor and manifesting heaven on earth, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Mary Stubler, for your extra donation today. And I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Jennifer Gentry for your extra donation today. We appreciate you all. Thank you all very much. And slowly but surely we're getting there, and time is of the essence as we move into timelessness and spatial time. I'd like to thank everyone also that is supporting my Sacred Queen, my Condor, with their art business on Etsy. We are offering a special gift, PDF book, to anyone that purchases one of the goddess dolls. Also a free training that I've only released to students and on Patreon of Calling Down the Star Nation. So if you purchase a goddess or you have and you want this training and gift, please send an email to habanerosun@yahoo.com with your order number, and we will get those gifts to you as soon as possible. So you can support my goddess at lunagoddessart.com. That link will also be in the description below. So a quick couple stories, and then we will end today's transmissions with a seal and decree for the new earth, the golden age. Last night, in the middle of the night, as these powerful waves were coming in, I was deep in an altered state. As I came back into this realm, my right arm, my whole right arm was totally asleep. I couldn't even feel it. It felt like it fell off. So let us know in the comments below if you're experiencing these strange occurrences of limbs going totally numb, or feeling that you have lost a limb. For many people are experiencing these strange phenomena in their physical vessel as we're being upgraded to our 12D crystalline 12 by 12 code of 144. And today, my queen sent me on a mission, a journey, an adventure. As I traveled through Portland and into Milwaukee, Oregon, I ended up in Roswell picking up a rainbow. So many people are going to get synchronicities from this. So let us know in the comments below if there's a connection with you to Roswell and the Rainbow Bridge or Rainbow Energies. And as I was driving back through downtown Portland, there was a moment I felt like I was back in Cleveland. And it was a moment of like, no, you didn't go there. Kind of like being in between worlds or a dream within a dream. As I was like in this industrial area in downtown Portland, and I drove over this bridge that's traveled over I believe the Columbia River that separates Oregon and Washington State. And there were many cloud ships in the sky, and there was many strange phenomena. And many of these things are just signs, symbols, and synchronicities of the new earth timelines that are merging together here for this final leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous. And as these events and waves of energy keep flowing in, as we rise higher and higher through these frequencies, through these energies, and through the resonance, this harmonic resonance of pure light, pure love, pure truth, we are all being activated on the highest levels and the deepest levels. The internal mirror the external, and the external mirror the internal. That is the 37 into the 73, and that is heaven on earth. As we manifest the kingdom of heaven within into the external matrix of divine unity and grace. We end today's transmission with the following seal. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Katie Russell. The golden age is real. Sealing, I affirm that the infinite power of the Divine Feminine surrounds all people with an impenetrable shield of unconditional love that consumes all poverty consciousness. I affirm that we are sealed from all energies of lack sent against us by the forces of this world. I accept that Archangel Michael binds the enemy within us, the human ego, so that when the prince of this world comes, he has no poverty consciousness in us. I surrender the anti-self and all lack in myself and all people, and I accept that it is consumed by the infinite love of the Divine Feminine. I accept that people's anti-selves are replaced by our Christ selves, now and forever. By the power of the Christ flame within me, I affirm that I am sealed in the flame of unconditional abundance. I affirm that all people are sealed in the flame of unconditional abundance. I affirm that the earth is sealed in the flame of unconditional abundance. Thus the Mother Light is raised into perfect union with the Divine Father, and through the power of the Holy Spirit, It flows into the matrix of the sun that brings the abundant life to all people who abide in oneness. Amen. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.